All right, so what I have coming up next, I mean, just a bunch of new stuff. Like I said, as long as I'm just doing dope stuff and staying active, I can't complain. I mean, Sporty is out right now with Mello Music Group, so right now I'm just doing a run for that, you know what I mean? I did a little tour in Europe like a month and a half or so ago. Just been working, honestly, just hustling. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in the works though, you know, a lot of stuff that I either can't talk about or there isn't no agreement yet, you know, but you know, we're working. I'm ready to like spit out some more beats, like some dope beats now. Like, it's feel like once you do the rapper campaign, it's like, all right, now I get to like be tucked, but just like put out beats, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm on right now. I want Nolan The Ninja to just be known for being dope, you know, just following his heart and just doing him, you know, showing that there's no fear when it comes to creativity, you know, whether it be with rapping or beats or videos or, you know, covers, art directions, whatever. You know, I just want to be known for dope stuff, you know, as long as there's a positive attachment to the name, I can't complain, you know. And as far as what it will be about, like, that's what we just gotta wait and see. Let everything unfold, because, you know, right now, it's the summertime, like, life could be totally different 6 months from now. We don't know, you know. So just taking it day by day, just taking it easy. But I hope people have nothing but positive things to say about Nolan. I think that'd be dope. How I got connected with Mello Music Group was, well, actually it started a little minute ago. So me and Chris Org, who used to go by Red Pill, you know, that's the homie, you know, big bro, and like we would just always chat and talk. And you know, he saw me doing my thing and, you know, putting out records, and he would always tell me like, yo, you know, if you ever want to try something, a different like platform, like I think Mello's interested. And, you know, at this point I'm like, no, I'm good right now, you know, woo, you know, just being young and stubborn. And so I keep doing my thing, and then it came an opportunity. No, matter of fact, I ran into Chris at a wedding. I ran into him at a wedding, like, so like weird, ran into him at a wedding. And then from there, we just got to chopping it up about it. And then he was like, yo, like if you're still interested, I think they're interested. And plus, he helped kind of like, you know, facilitate that, because I produced on his last like record prior to the recent one he dropped. So they already like were kind of familiar with how I was working, and then they hear the stuff on the other albums that I was doing. So yeah, it was just like an easy bridge. So Chris just kind of made that happen, and then Mike hit me up out the blue one day and was like, yo, let's talk. And I was like, okay, cool, let's talk. A lot of people have this misconception like about how the name came about. Like they think literal ninja, like I'm out here like doing kicks and stuff. You know, I've never trained to be a ninja at all. Like honestly, the way I got the name, I got it back when I was in high school, me and a couple friends, and they were heavy like into Lupe at the time. This is like maybe like '08, you know, this is around the time of like the Cool Food and Liquor or whatever. Lupe, you know, he was sporting the We Ninjas, which is Shanimal's, a company out of Chicago. And so, you know, we're young, you know, we try to just do our own thing. So we started like sporting the We Ninjas, and like they were $6 a baby. So it's like, you know, we felt like really like buzzy, like, yo, like you ain't got this, you know, but and then it came time for me to get a Twitter name, and so I couldn't think of anything. So I was like thinking like, okay, like Ninja Nolan Ninja, like, you know, just like whatever. So I just made the Twitter name. And so once I started doing open mics and stuff around the city, people just like kind of started calling me that, because afterwards it was always like, what's your Twitter? You know what I mean? Like follow you, and then they'll see the name and they'll just be like, all right. And it just kind of stuck, you know, but it all stems from We Ninjas. Like, I'm glad I get to say that on here, because a lot of people like, it's like, are you really a ninja? Like, you can't understand how many interviews I've done. And it's like, are you really a ninja? And it's like, no, I'm not, bro. Like, I don't know anything about that culture. Like, it all stemmed from a plush, you know what I mean? That is, you know, that's what it started from. Where I want to be as an artist, I just want to do dope stuff. You know, it doesn't start and stop with rapping with me. You know, I would love to extend the production aspect. You know, lately I've been getting into art and design. Like, that's something I've been like learning on the low and like just studying, like, because before I would just help with the direction of like my album covers and stuff, but now I'm actually trying to get into like actual designing and things like that. So I would love to do something with that too, you know. And right now I'm more focused on like figuring out a platform, you know, for forthcoming, you know, kids who are like me and that want to get into, you know, the same thing that I'm in, you know, because being from Detroit and like chasing the lane, like I chased like so young, you know, there was definitely some like, you know, bumps in the road just because it wasn't easily like accessible like for kids like me, you know what I mean? So I really had to like dig deep and like really understand what's really going on, you know, but forthcoming kids, it could be a little easier, you know, so I just want to push that. Like, you know, there's young acts I'm talking to right now that are dope, you know, they're teenagers, you know, not even in their 20s yet, but they're amazing, very talented, you know, so I think it's going to be really dope for the future. So it's all about future and community for me at this point, you know, but I'm going to continue to do my thing, you know. I love music, so I'm going to keep doing it. I'm not sure what the future holds, you know. I'm not going to say that I won't, nor will I say I can't, you know, but as long as I can help in any way, you know, I feel like that'd be dope. Like I said, like even if it's something with the art and design, like maybe one of them needs a cover or something, like that could be a way for me to help them, you know, and still keep my passion active, you know. So as long as I contribute, you know, and just make positive influence, I can't complain, you know what I mean?